step pretty hard. But you said it, Sam. They might not need that one. They got Jordan Bowers yet to go. Jaylene Gilstrap a 9.9, so a pair of 9.9 pluses for Utah. McKenna Smith, Grace McCallum yet to go here for Utah.
McKenna Smith is an athlete. This floor routine in particular, I don't think she gets the recognition that she deserves. Watch the height of this punch front. Watch this back layout. Reminds me of the '92 Olympic era for all those longtime gymnastics fans out there. That should be Utah's highest score of the day, if not one of the highest scores of the day.
One more to go for Utah on floor exercise. Our NBA playoff games continue at 6 Eastern. Piston Knicks over on ESPN and here on ABC at 8 Eastern. We have the cap. We cap the night with the Lakers hosting the Timberwolves, my Minnesota Timberwolves, and Anthony Edwards. We'll see what they can do this year. Ellen Miller put up a 9.8125 for that vault. As you see, Jordan Childs anchoring this bar rotation. Problems for the Bruins in that they needed to erase the lead from the Sooners. The problem is the Sooners have extended the lead. Well,
John, lucky for UCLA, Jordan Childs is the bar national champion. And she is superb on this event. The tightness in her handstands. Hoping for a stick here. Has to squeeze every part of her body.
They needed that.
That's why she's an Olympic champion, John. She knows a thing or two about competing under pressure.
They absolutely needed it to give themselves any hope in that last rotation. That should be their first score over a 9-9. Jordan Bowers, her chance to put an exclamation point on a rotation.
Yurchenko 1.5. Big step. That's going to be their lowest score, but I'm going to say it again. They're not totally in the clear, but they have a really solid lead heading into that last event.
And Sam, Oklahoma is the #1 team on bars, so I'm guessing they're feeling pretty confident going into that last event.
They are, but I'll tell you what, Jordan Bowers right there, she is such a competitor. She wanted to finish that one with a stick for sure, and it really would have. It felt like it would have just been that tipping point for Oklahoma. Grace McCallum now on floor exercise. The last floor routine of her gymnastics career.
Out of bounds, 1/10.
Grace has had such a phenomenal career. Just the way that her coaches have spoken about her since being at Utah. She just leads by example. Her best quality is her work ethic, and she lives like an athlete out of the gym as well, which is so inspiring. They can't say enough good things about what she's brought to the Utah program.
Yeah, Carly Dockendorf had told us last year her name never came up for any of the team awards as we look at her opening pass. Again, beautiful. But this year, it's like she couldn't
have his Grace has so much height and so much power. 1/10 for that, but she should be so proud of herself. That was a great routine.
So the Oklahoma Sooners, a solid vault rotation. Jordan Bowers a 9.7, 3.75. Disappointing finish. Could have maybe added another 10th to that lead, but shockingly, in my opinion, you guys, they beat UCLA's bar score. This was an event it needed to be the other way around. UCLA needed to erase that 3/10 lead.
Yeah, major improvement for Oklahoma on vault. As I mentioned, the semifinals, they didn't even get one score in the 9-9 range. And look at those scores. Now they have 4 scores counting in the 9-9 range. They should feel very proud of that.
Well, OU is going to their best event. UCLA is going to their best event. And I'm curious to see how Utah and Missouri are going to respond on their final event.
One more gymnast to go here in this rotation. Missouri has been over on the beam, waiting for Olivia Kelly's score. And while we do, Helen Hu, one of the best stories of this collegiate season.
Yeah, and 4 judges in the semifinal gave her a 10. It is so impressive.
She retired from gymnastics after that 2023 season. You can see some injuries she has dealt with, but she is back after Shannon Welker talked her in to coming back for another season. And man, what a payoff it has been.
Yeah, she traveled around the world and we had a chance to speak to her about it. And she just said, I just needed to reset and get my body a little bit healthier to be able to compete. And man, I am sure that the entire Missouri program